What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, as you guys can tell by my voice, yes, I am still I'm still dealing with the mental health issues right now. My mind has just been playing tricks on me for the last few days. It's been on and off for the last 5 years, actually. But I should be okay to do this video. Hopefully. But I think for tomorrow, I'm just gonna take it easy. So what I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna do this video, and then I'm gonna do another video that actually is WWE related, and it's sort of breaking news, so to speak. It's sort of breaking news. So hopefully you guys enjoy both videos. If you guys do and you guys want to see more of them in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links will be in the description. And if you guys want to send me some fan mail and you guys want me to open up the fan mail on the channel, my address is in the description as well. You guys can send the mail through that. And let's get straight into it. So if you guys remember this past Tuesday, I talked about that there was some new Red Eyes cards that I wanted to talk about. There's a bunch of new cards that I wanted to talk about, and there's quite a few. One of them is actually for Infernities, which is kind of crazy. One is for Crystal Beasts, and this first one is actually for Red Eyes. So the card is Red Eyes Soul. It's a 7. Sorry guys, I'm trying to calm myself down. It's a 7-star Dark Dragon with 900 attack and 2000 defense, and the second effect is a once per turn as well, and the third effect is a once per duel. First effect reads, this card's name becomes Red Eyes Black Dragon while face up on the field or in the grave. Second effect reads, if your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, you can send this card from your hand or field to the grave. Special summon a Red Eyes monster from your hand or deck except this card. Third effect reads, which is a quick effect, you can target a Red Eyes Black Dragon in your monster zone and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So obviously the first effect has sort of like a Cyber Dragon effect where it says this card's name becomes this until while face up on the field or in the grave. It's similar to Cyber Dragon Dry, Zwei, Veer, Hers, Nasha. It's similar to that, but it's for Red Eyes. As far as the second effect, it has sort of like a Cyber Rev system effect, which is pretty cool. But the only downside is that it can the only downside is that it can miss timing because once your opponent starts to special summon, they're gonna chain block. They're gonna chain block you, so you won't be able to get the second effect off, which will force you to trigger the third effect to deal them damage. So, is it worth running? No, honestly, it's not. It's not worth running, because the third effect is basically Inferno Fire Blast, and even that card sucks. Yes, it does deal damage, but there's a way. There's so many ways you can out it. So I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it. Next up, we have Bridge of Salvation. This is actually the new Crystal Beast card, which is a normal trap, and it reads, you can only apply the first and second effects once per duel. If there are 2 or more different types among level 10 or higher monsters in the field, shuffle all cards in both players' hands, fields, and graveyards into the deck except this card, and each player draws 5. You can banish the card from your grave, add a Crystal Beast monster, and a field spell for your deck to your hand. So the first effect is basically Fiber Jar. It's basically Fiber Jar, which is not too shabby. It's not too shabby. The only downside is that it said once per duel. So This you would have to run only one of because it said once per duel, obviously. But the second effect is basically Rhoda, which is not too bad. Not too bad, I have to admit. Next up, Return of the Reaper, which is a normal spell, and it says this card is always treated as an Infernity card. Both of its effects are once per turn. First effect reads, special summon one of your Infernity monsters that is banished in your hand or in your graveyard. So basically it's basically a Monster Reborn, Different Dimension Reincarnation, or a Cyber Dragon. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Well, graveyard means so Monster Reborn meaning obviously the graveyard. Cyber Dragon means special summon from the hand. Different Dimension Reincarnation means from the banished pile. It's 3 different cards in one, which is not too shabby, not too shabby. Second effect reads, if a face-up Infernity monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, while this card is in your grave, you can set this card to your field. So, it's basically a way to just get out more monsters to your field, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. And then for the reprints that will be in the historic archive collection, will be Red Eyes Insight, which is actually a really good card for the Red Eyes deck. Rainbow Dragon, pretty much a staple, and then Junk Synchron to round out the reprints. As far as the other reprints, there are 2 other reprints that have been announced for the set. And those reprints are Formula Synchron and Ignister Island. Formula Synchron is still one of the best cards in the format. I'm surprised that it's not even banned yet, which is kind of crazy. And then, of course, we have a new Red Eyes card. We have another Red Eyes card, but this is off of the V-Jump promo. It is known as Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. And, well, it's a 6-star Dark Dragon, and it says, and the caption read, a Dragon-type monster that powers up Red Eyes decks. So they say, but we will find out soon enough. We do also have the announcement of Legendary Duelists Season 3. And it'll be released on June 24th from what I read on Instagram. So that's pretty cool. And I realize this is a relatively short video, so I do have some WWE news for you guys. This is a bit of a breaking news of sorts, so I'll be finishing up the rest in the next video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So this will be another Best of Both Worlds video, so I do apologize if the video is just a bit wonky. Again, my mind's just been out of it as of late, but this one, the question remains, the question is, could we see Randy Orton retire? Because apparently Orton has admitted that using the RKO has started to impact his body. So there was an interview that he was on. It was on Fox 2 now in St. Louis. Big shouts to them. No copyrights, of course. He revealed that he wished he had a different finisher when he started his career in WWE. He said, quote, I kind of wish I could go back in time and create a finishing move that didn't entail me jumping as high as I can and landing on my back. After doing that a couple of thousand times over the last few decades, I'm starting to feel it. Honestly, it would be so fucked up if Orton had to retire because of the back issues, but ironically enough, he's had the back issues for a while, especially back in 2009 when he had his shoulder problems. Um, and you guys know when it comes to shoulder injuries, oftentimes it can lead the pain can also lead into your back area, which can happen depending on the circumstance. But you guys know this coming Monday on Raw, Orton and Riddle, RK Bro, they're going to be going up against the Alpha Academy, the new Raw Tag Team Champions, in the Alpha Academy Academics Challenge or something like that. And once that's over with, then there will be challenge. Then they're going to challenge for the Raw Tag Team titles. But I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that Orton and Riddle are going to lose the match, and they're going to split up RK Bro just because of the fact that this has happened before. Obviously with Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH. And at that point, it was Nikki ASH that turned heel on Rhea Ripley. So I'm assuming it might have happened to RK Bro, but only time will tell. It's kind of hard to say. Next, but obviously, big shout out to Orton, and hope his back gets better. And let's hope that it's not as bad as we think. But moving on, I think this will be the last thing that I'm going to talk about. Drew McIntyre's return date has been revealed, possibly. So, as you guys know, back at WWE Day 1 on the 1st of this month, Drew McIntyre was taken out with a neck injury after he had defeated Madcap Moss with a Claymore, which forced Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss to attack Drew from the backstage area and hit him with that steel railing, forcing Drew to have the neck problems. Well, apparently, PW Insider, big shout out, no copyrights of course. According to them, Drew has been scheduled to be on the March 25th episode of SmackDown, which apparently is going to be taped in Brooklyn, which I don't know, which I'm not sure if they'll tape it, but who knows. I'm pretty sure they're going to tape it because of sorry guys, I'm still like out of right now. My mind's just been, and those dogs need to shut up. To be fair, if they do tape it, they'll probably tape it again. They'll probably tape another episode getting ready for WrestleMania, which is a possibility. What the hell's on my lip? Sorry guys, something was on my lip. He obviously, you guys know, as I said, McIntyre has been out of action with, coping with the neck injuries, and many people there were a lot of rumors saying that he was going to need surgery and was going to be out of WrestleMania, but who knows? He might come back in time for WrestleMania. But big shout outs to Drew. Shout outs to you, man. Wish you a speedy recovery. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. That brings me to the question of the day. And the question of the day is this. What finishing move do you guys think Randy Orton should have had when he started his career in WWE. Let me know in the comments below. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more Yu-Gi-Oh or WWE news videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.